Good morning, everyone. I hope we are ready for the interview. In case one of the panelists is missing, or if one of the interviewee is missing, do not worry about that part. We'll continue with whatever number of people we have present with us. Okay. So let me do one thing first. We're beginning with group number 5, right? So not only group number 5 but everybody, I'm giving you 5-7 minutes to prepare means that you can look at the questions, you can have a look at the answers, you can talk to your panel members and try and decide that remember the questions that we are going to ask, whatever it is. 5 minutes of preparation time I'm giving to everybody. You can look into the question and answers, you can talk to your panel mates, have a chat, little chat, and then we can start with group number 5. Right, so I'm giving, it's 9:39, we'll start exactly at 9:45 with group number 5. All right. So I hope now panel number 5 we are ready. Any one person can answer from panel 5. Are we ready? Okay. So I'm giving you 2 minutes to set it up. That is, unmute yourself, and then panel 5, the first person you are interviewing is Ishan. If Ishan is not there, then Vidhi, and if Vidhi is not there, then Vishwaraj, right? Take that order. So I'm giving you 2 minutes of setup, and whenever you and the candidates are ready, you may start.
Hello, am I audible to you?
Yes, you are audible. You may start.
So my first question is to Vishwaraj. Introduce
Yes,
yourself.
my name is Vishwarat Chudasama. I belong from Jamnagar, Gujarat. I am recent computer engineering graduate from Marwadi University. I like computer because I am schooling there. I have scored high mark in that subject compared to other subject. That's all about me.
Yes, second question to Vishwaraj. How would the people describe you?
I would say that people would describe me as a good communicator because I am always able to articulate people needs. Whether it be silent or my teammates, I able to quickly pick up on subtle hints and notable clues, and I believe this has helped contribute to my success.
Okay, so what is the professional achievement you would the most proud?
My greatest achievement so far is graduating from Marwadi University within 4 years with a GPA of 9.8. My family was unable to support me financially, so I had to take care of all the university bill on my own. Through hard work and dedication, I end up graduating with almost no student loan. I managed this through a combination of working part-time while studying, doing seasonal full-time work during summer, maintaining a high GPA and winning scholarship every year.
Okay, so we are done with you.
Thank you.
And that's all.
The two candidates are not there,
No, no,
and only you as the panelist are present. Other panelists are also not there.
no.
Okay, thank you, Ravi and Vishwaraj. So, other people, do we have any feedback for them? Okay, we don't have any feedback for them. Then I'll give a feedback. It was very well executed. The questions were asked properly. There were answers that were given properly. So well done in a short time. So there is the next panel ready. Panel number 2.
Ma'am,
Panel 2 is ready. You need 2-3 minutes.
ma'am, I was alone. Ma'am,
Vrunda, you are the only one.
yes,
And I think none of the 3 people are present
yes.
whom you have to interview.
Hmm.
No problem, right? Let it be. Then panel 2 will not have the interview today because the other 3 candidates are not present. So can we move to panel 4? Panel number 4, are we present?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. You need
I am
2-3
here.
minutes.
Uh, no, ma'am.
You are ready, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, you may start.
Okay. Okay, Hemang, are you there? Yes. Okay, so my first question to you is that introduce yourself.
Hello, I am audible.
Hello.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Please repeat the question. I didn't get it.
Okay. So my first question to you is that introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is my name is Sunu. I have completed Bachelor of Computer Engineering at Marward University. I am enthusiastic about every aspect of computers, but coding is what interests me a lot. I have worked in projects related to games and and have discovered new things during your project?
Okay, Hemant. The next question from my side. Yes. What are your biggest strengths?
Please repeat, I didn't get it.
What are your biggest strengths?
My biggest strength is that I am good at picking up new skills. I have worked variety of different odd jobs. For most of these jobs, I end up picking up all needed skills within 1 or 2 weeks with basically no previous experience.
Done, Hemant?
Yes.
Okay, no problem. Then Vrunda,
Yes.
my question for you is what kind of work environment you best fit in?
Okay. I love working in a youthful, energetic environment. You know, when you are working on a common goal with a team of people who are as passionate as you are, I like to think of my work as a second home. My in my corner is family. The last company I worked had such an environment, and I excited at the job. I get that exact feeling about company. And since the moment I walked in here for the interview, so I'm pretty excited to get how you guys work.
Okay. So for you, my second question is why do you opt for this job instead of the further studies?
Yes. At this stage of my life, I decided to pursue my career instead of future education. I believe that in my field, practical work experience are a lot more valuable than academic. So far, my decision has paid off pretty well. I have already gotten a lot of experience creating websites, applications for 3+ companies and delivering Amazon results to boot. I might eventually decide to pursue a master's, but at this point, I really don't see the point in that.
Okay, done.
Thank you.
Ma'am, over.
Uh, very well done. Again, answers were given on a very nice basis. I hope that you have you have seen this, and this practice of writing answers have helped you out. Right. So can we have the next panel, please? The next panel is panel number 1. Are they present?
Ma'am, interviewers are present. Ma'am,
Yes. Panel number 1. Are we there?
interviewers are not there.
Interviewers are not there. Excellent. Then let's wait for a minute.
We have directly selected, ma'am.
Ma'am, can
Yes.
other
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Panel 2 did not have the students who are supposed to be interviewed. So let's do one thing. From panel number 2, we have, I think, one person is present with us who can take the interview. Right? I think Vrunda is present.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, Vrunda, can you take the interview for the candidates of panel number 1?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, right. So Vrunda is going to take the interview for the candidates of panel number 1. Right? So you may start when you are ready. Candidates, if you wish to know, the candidates are Ravi and Mohammad Faiz.
Okay, ma'am.
Right? So you may start with either of them. I just tell that I'm starting with this person so that he or he
Oh,
knows.
okay. I'm starting with Ravi.
Okay, no problem.
Ravi is present.
yeah, I'm,
Introduce yourself.
hi, my name is Ravi Bhatt. I have completed Bachelor's of Computer Engineering at Marwari University. I am enthusiastic about every aspect of computers. I love decoding anything and I have created project line about that and government has appreciated my work on that.
Okay. Second question is, what are your goals for your future?
I'm very much interested in gaming community and game developers. So now I am working on that and created more and more games. In next few years, I would like to reach at professional game developers.
Okay, done with Ravi.
Thank you.
Next candidate is Mohammed.
Yes,
Hmm. Introduce yourself.
myself, Mohammad Faiz. I have completed a Bachelor of Engineering at Mawadi University. I'm enthusiastic about every aspect of computer, but coding is my interest me a lot. I worked on a project related to the same, and I want to better my skills. Thank-
Okay. Second question for you is, how do you deal with pressure or the stressful situation?
Pardon me, please.
Yes. How do you deal with the pressure or stressful situation?
Not getting the question. Your voice is not clear.
Okay. How do you deal with the pressure or stressful situation? Now it's clear?
Vrunda, there is some technical error. The voice is not coming clear. What you can do is you may type the question in the chat box so that we don't face technical errors and the candidate can go through the question. Okay.
Okay. Though I can't particularly say I enjoy stressful situations, I'm very good at working under pressure. During chaos and panic, I tend to take a step back, think, plan, and prioritize. For example, there have been times I have had to juggle multiple university projects and assignment at the same time. I would break up large assignment into small individual tasks and prioritize accordingly.
Thank you, Vrunda, for taking the interview of these two candidates. Then we have got panel number 6. Are we present?
Yes.
Interviewers and candidates both are present, right? A few.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So you may start with any one candidate. Just tell which candidate you are starting with in case somebody is missing in between. And then you may start your interview.
Manthan.
Yes. You need some time? Few minutes?
No, we are ready. I'm calling the Manthan.
Okay. Manthan, is he there?
Yes.
Yes, please come in. Have a seat, Manthan. Yes, Manthan. Introduce yourself.
My My name is Manthan. Grateful how the government has appreciated my work and has funded my project as well.
Okay, what's your goal?
Question.
What's your goal?
I would like to continue developing my expertise as well as my leadership skill over the next several years. One of the reason I am interested in working for a fast growing startup company is that I will learn quickly and contribute positively to different department. I believe the experience will serve me well in achieving my ultimate goal of leading departments someday.
Wow, that's great. Thank you. We will let you know after some time. Thank you.
Hello, Vasu.
Yes, Emma.
My first question to you is why should we hire you?
Yes, Emma. Honestly, I think all the skill and experience that you looking for, I personally confident and that I am the best candidate of this job for role. It's not just background in the past project. Hello.
Hello, Vasu. What do you say? What is your dream job?
Yes, Vijay. This position is really in less with your limited in goals while in the extent the few ranks in the better state. about your goals and mission in job will we get closer them.
Okay, thank you.
Why did you decide to apply for this position?
Okay, so at this time I am much better that I will ever been the between the skill for the perfect.
Okay, Vasu, we are done with you.
Okay, thank you.
Hello, Aditya. Aditya. Yes, please. My first question to you is, what are your weaknesses?
Yes, I am not the most confident public speaker. I have trouble giving presentations, but I have been working on improving myself. I recently joined the Toastmaster Masters International, and it has helped me a lot.
Why haven't you gotten your master's degree?
Yes, at this stage of my life, I decided to pursue my career instead of further education. I believe that in my field, practical work experience is a lot more valuable than academic. So far, my decision has paid off pretty well. I have already got a lot of experience creating websites, applications for 3 or more companies, and delivering awesome results to boot myself. I might eventually decide to pursue a master's, but at this point, I really don't see the point in that.
What is your dream job?
What?
What is your dream job, Aditya?
Yes, this position is really in line with your ultimate career goals. While an NBA star might get you a few laughs, a better bet is to talk about your goals and ambitions and why this
Yes,
job will get you closer to them.
yes, Aditya. Have you done any social activity that contains a teamwork?
Yes, mm, I have done the project on tree growing, tree plantation with my team.
Okay. Yeah, that's all for the interview.
Thank you.
I think we're done. Panel number 6.
Yes, ma'am.
So I really appreciate the beginning where you actually gave a feeling of yes, please come, have a seat, and you took the person's name and you asked the questions. The beginning was very well done, and you actually followed the instruction which was given to you, that you behave as if it's a real face-to-face kind of an interview. That's really appreciated. I also appreciate the variety of questions asked and the way candidates handled and answered the questions. Uh, this is actually, as I said, interviews are all a play of words. The way you form your answer is what would make the difference between you and the other candidates. And I think you displayed this mock interview. You performed, this group of people, the candidates as well as the panelists, have performed exceptionally well. It's very well done, highly appreciated.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. So now we just have, I think, one more panel left. Panel number 3.
Yes, ma'am.
Candidates as well as the interviewers are there, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, you may
Yes.
start.
Through good. Through are you?
Yes.
Good morning,
Good
Dhruv.
morning.
Have a seat.
Yes.
My first question is tell me about yourself.
I'm Dhruv Kaneria. I have completed Bachelor's of Computer Engineering at Marwadi University. I am enthusiastic about every aspect of computers, but coding is what interests me a lot. I have worked on a project related to this aim and have discovered new things during my project. I am grateful that the government has appreciated my work and has funded this aim.
Hello, Dhruv. Hello.
Hello. Yes.
What are your goals for future?
I would like to continue developing my expertise as well as my leadership skills over the next several years. One of the reasons I'm interested in working for a fast growing startup company is that I have the ability to wear many hats and collaborate with many different departments. I believe this experience will serve me well in achieving my ultimate goal of leading a department someday.
Okay, Dhruv.
Through third question, what is your biggest weakness?
My biggest weakness has always been my communication skills. I've been pretty shy and anxious as a kid. Over the years, however, I've been really working on this issue. At this stage, I'm much better than I've ever been, but I'm still far from perfect. This, however, won't have any impact on my job as a programmer. Despite lacking communication skills, I'm very good at working in a team.
Thank you, Dhruv.
Thank you.
Hello, Prince.
Yes,
Good morning.
good morning.
Introduce yourself.
Okay. My name is Breeze Godani. I have completed Bachelor's of Computer Engineering at Marwadi University and my master's degree at University of Dallas, Texas. I am very enthusiastic about every aspects of computer, but coding is what interested me a lot. I worked on a project related to the same and have discovered new things during my project. I am very straight pointed towards my work and appreciate what I'm doing all for the others. One of my hobbies is exploring space. That is what I'm doing each and every time after I am done with my work.
Biz, second question, what kind of environment do you best fit
Yes.
in?
Okay. Um, I love working in a youthful place, energetic environment. You know, when we are working on a common goals with a team of a person who is as passionate as you are, I like to think of my work as a second home and my co-workers as a family. The last company I worked at such an environment and I excelled at the job. I get that exact feeling about that. Since the moment I walked in here for the interview, I am so pretty excited to get to know how you guys work.
Please, my third question is what is your biggest strengths?
Okay. My biggest strength is that I am good at picking new skills. I worked a very variants of different languages, other things like doing most of the works by own. Uh, I ended up picking up all the need skills within 1 or 2 weeks with basically no previous experience.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Briz.
Okay, thank you all.
Hello, Susan. Good
Yes.
morning. Have a seat. Your first question,
Morning, sir.
introduce yourself.
So I have recently completed bachelor's degree from Marwadi University. I am really passionate about full stack web development. I am familiar with all the aspect of it, and I also projects. And I
Sir, my second question is why should we hire you?
so I'm really passionate about web development and full stack development, and I'm really familiar with the technology that you are using for that. I am familiar with JavaScript and Node JavaScript that you use on your company. So I think I'm the best guy for you.
Okay, third question, Joseph. What are your strengths?
I consider my strength as I am very good at paying attention to details, but that's mostly a good thing. I sometimes it takes a little bit more time than I used to, but that also means that I have a lot less bugs in my course, so I can work very efficient.
Okay, thank you, Joseph.
Thank you, Joseph.
Thank you,
And
panel
that's
number
all.
three. Uh, your beginning was also good. You have stuck to the instructions that were given, and every time you took the candidate's name to ask the question, it actually gave a personal touch to the interview, as if you're talking one to one, face to face, and that's an very good thing that you have displayed on your own. So well done, panel number 3.
Thank you, ma'am.
Now,
Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you,
I
ma'am.
hope you're welcome. Right. I hope this small exercise of the mock interview has given you a good insight into how interviews work and what kind of questions are asked and how do you answer it. Right. Until and unless we practically do it, everything on the textbook is just there on the textbook. Right. Maybe you would have taken help from your books when you asked the questions or when you answered the questions, but when you take help from somewhere, you actually try and frame it in your mind as well, right? So I hope this has given you a good experience over things that you have been doing. Now, do we have a hard paper today, and that is why the number of people is less in the class in the midsem? Today, is there a hard paper, so the number of people is less? A yes and no can help the teacher.
There is no midterm.
There is no exam today.
On Saturday,
Then
upcoming
Today is no
Saturday.
paper any.
there is no paper
Due to
today.
interview.
Yes, ma'am. There is no paper.
Then why people are less?
Due to interview.
Their own choice.
It's their own choice. Yes, democratic country. I forgot. Okay. I just wanted to, before we go on to the next topic, I just wanted to ask, how was the paper for effective technical communication? How did you go about, like, because it's a first experience of taking such an MCQ type paper in the mid semester, in my case. So, how was it? It was
Yeah, ma'am.
great.
It was easy.
It was easy. The paper went well. Okay, that means that the teacher was good and you are also good. Right. Did you face any kind of time crisis or anything?
No, ma'am.
No. All right, then it's fine. No, not in my subject. I'll only ask about my subject. That is where I can help. Other subjects I cannot. Fine. Um I hope that the quizzes and the unit tests and all that we have been doing within our lectures would have helped you with our mid semester for unit mid semester 1, right? So hard work has paid off to all of us. We've been paying attention and we've been attending. Yeah. So now one thing that we have not yet done, and the teacher has been asking and asking, and even if I use the word begging, it not should not be less, is the book review. Only from this lab I can see Briz has uploaded his book review, written as well as the PowerPoint. So can you tell me the status of the bridge review? Okay, Dhruv, where have you uploaded it? I cannot see it. In the book review folder, I only see yeah, in the drive, but where I cannot see it. You all uploaded in some other lab folder.
Yes, ma'am. In other lab it went.
Okay, no problem. Just shift it to our lab. So,
Yes,
what
yes.
about others? What is the status? Because in the next lab, I want you to do the book review, and before you do the book review, I should see it over here. What's the status? Have you done it, and it's just pending to upload, or you have not done anything? What you can do is you can go to your book review tab, and now you can see in the book review tab of our spreadsheet, I've given you the order of presentation and the date of presentation is mentioned. That's the only reason I'm asking, where are we? What's the status? Yeah, it's okay if it is not there. You can tell me, so that what happens is if we need, we can change the date, or you can tell me that you will upload in a day or two. Whatever you are doing, please inform one by one. Okay, it's left to upload. Kindly upload it ASAP. Aditya, we've got one reply. Yes, the others. Other students, what is the status? Zuzar, you are working on it. How much more time do you require? Did you have a look at the date? It's on the 16th. Today is the 9th. Okay, Vrunda, please upload it as soon as possible. Visharaj is going to upload within 2 days. Okay, Ravi has completed the PPT. Whatever work you have done, whether it's the PPT or the written work, kindly keep on uploading it, updating it, right? So what you do is, we having our book reviews. Remember, we are having our book reviews on the 16th. Now, how are you supposed to do the book review? You are not supposed to read it, you are supposed to present it. It carries marks. Remember, we have got marks for it, right? So you have to present your PowerPoint. That is, you don't read from the slides, but you also explain what you have written in the slide. Now, when we do the book review, I'll also tell it that same day, but to make yourself prepared, on the day of the book review, I think what you can do is, there are two things that you are supposed to do. You have to unmute yourself, and you may also switch on your video so that we can meet virtually. I can see who you are when you are speaking, and you have to present your PowerPoint. Okay, yeah, that on the screen you can see the PowerPoint. These are the three things that you do. Uh, Now, what we will do for today. So I've got an upload that most of us are done with the PPT, and maybe I think within 2-3 days or by this Saturday maximum, you will be uploading stuff in our Google Drive. So kindly make sure that you finish the work before our next lab, and also inform. I'll also drop a message in the WhatsApp group, but also inform your friends who are absent today to work on it and complete the stuff. Now, what we are going to do today is, we're going to look at case studies. So just give me a moment. I'll paste the link for the case studies that are given to us in Unit 4. In our syllabus, there is a link which is given. Over time, I might have shared it, but I'm quite sure that we have not yet gone through it. So today what we'll do is we'll look at the case studies, because we are dealing with unit number 4. And as I said, unit 4 is more about the practical aspects, more about case studies. Now, what are case studies? Case studies are, if you divide the two words, it's case and a study. You study means you look at it from various angles and perspectives. And what is a case? It's like you pick up a example which has happened, and how they found a solution to a problem in a different manner, right? Let's say, I'll give you a simple example from the management field. There is a case study called the Dabbawalas. The people in Mumbai, who provide this tiffin services, the dabbawalas. It's a very important case study from the management perspective. Now, remember, we are not going to look at case studies from different branches. The reason I'm giving you this example of the case study is because it's very popular a case study that has happened, and you might be aware about it. If not, then no problem. We'll look at the case studies that are given to us from our specific area, that is engineering. So this is the link to our case study. Now, if you click the link, don't worry, I'll give you time as well. If you click the link, you'll come to a website which says Engineering Ethics Case Study. So it is a special case study by Santa Clara University, the Maricula Center for Applied Ethics. Now, they have worked on ethics. Now, if you go to engineering ethics or case studies on engineering ethics, you can see there are various examples. Now, every case study would have a title: to ship or not to ship, time sharing space. If you don't want to go on to the common ones, you can see there are options where you've got computer or software engineering. Now you click there. So you'll have only case studies that are almost, let me tell you, 11 case studies related to computer or software engineers. Now, what are you supposed to do? You as a person, this is an individual task, highly individual task. Or do you want to do pair work? You want to pair up? You can either do it individually or you can pair up. Okay, you decide. Democracy. Right? Now, when you go to computer engineering, there are 11 different cases. You can pair up with any one person from your class or this lab. And what you have to do is you please remember the title of the case study as well, because you have to tell me what you read and then what did you understand from it. Okay, what I'm doing is I'm giving you 15 minutes of time, 15 minutes of time to go to this website. There, please look into computer and software engineering. If you do not wish to go for a generalized case study, I would suggest that you go to your branch related case study so that you can also understand things. And I would suggest you go to the case study once or twice and try to understand the situation. You are free to interpret the case study in your own way, right? You have to interpret the case study. And so I'm giving you, I hope the instruction is clear. I hope the instruction is clear. A yes and no can help. Yeah, if the instruction is clear, your 15 minutes start now. It's almost 10:35. We'll consider it as 10:35. We'll meet back at 10:50. Okay, so you may start reading, you may pair up with somebody, or you may do it all on your own, no problem at all. Okay, either or. Yes. You have to click on the link. When you open it, it's actually by Santa Clara University. There are case studies on different engineering branches and the ethics that we are studying. Ethics they have applied. Now, one, you can see a generalized list, or you will see bullet points: computer engineering, mechanical engineering, software engineering. So you have to click on computer and software engineering. So you will only see case studies related to computer branch or software engineering branch. Right? Suggestion is you go to that tab only. If you wish, you can see examples from other engineering branches as well. But you have to read and you have to understand what is happening on your own. Don't worry, we will do it step by step. Do not worry, we will do it. But first thing you have to do is you have to read it, and then you have to explain that case study to your class or your batchmates. Right? Either you do it as a single person or you pair up. That is, two people studying one case study. You can do that as well. I'm giving you 15 minutes of time to look at the case studies over here. So it's 10:35. We meet back at 10:50, right? Even if you don't understand anything and you are not able to get it, It's okay. Just read the case study once or twice and remember the title that you are reading. Okay. Are we now ready to explain the case study, whatever you have done? Or do we need more time? Yes, we are ready. Okay. Anybody can volunteer to start and explain the case study, and after every case study, you have a question, right? That you need to answer on your own. See, ethics is a unit where everybody's perspective can be correct. Okay, different perspectives can be correct. So, any one of you may start.
Ma'am, can we start? I and Mohammed,
Yes, sure.
please.
If you are ready, you may start.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to do a case study on breach in security. The case study is given by Claire Bartlett. He was a 2014-15 Hackworth Fellow in Engineering Ethics at the Mercula Center for Applied Ethics at Santa Clara University. Now, the case study is given as DataTime Incorporation, which is a company which manages databases for a large city in Colorado, which is in USA. Included in these databases is information collected from the city's homeless shelters and free clinics. Especially the databases contain personal information of the users of these services over the past 10 years. This includes people's social security numbers and health records. Let me explain you what is a social security number. A social security number is a 9-digit number that the US government issues to all US citizens and eligible US residents who apply for one. The government uses this number to keep track of your lifetime earnings and the number of years worked. So they would track your income, and on the basis of that, when you retire, they give pension to you. Now further, Faiz will explain you.
Yes. A breach in security means a breaking in security. That company data tag incorporation. The data in this, the data is highly secure and non-accessible to and only accessible to the employer of the data time incorporation. Employees are given a laptop when they are hired, which allows them to access the database remotely. That they can remotely the database. Unfortunately, one of these laptops is stolen, and the security of the database is compromised.
A majority of the people whose information was compromised are homeless. So being homeless, so there is no easy way to contact them. So they can alert them that the security has been breached. So how should Data Time Incorporation manage this security breach?
Yes, according to our opinion, the admin of the Data Time Incorporation should have a software installed on his laptop so that he can put the MAC address as well as IP address of the device, which is stolen, and erase all the data stored in it, and also denied the access to the database through the stolen laptop and all inform the police. Now, if laptop was stolen, but if we can't stop the laptop from being used, we can do one thing, add biometrics and also OTP system and other various protocols to access the laptop. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was very nicely explained. and the answer given was also very nice. Can we have the next pair of people, or the next person who has worked on it? Next person, please. Can we have the next person? Whosoever is ready with it. Okay, you want some more time? 2, 3 minutes more? 5 minutes more? 5 more minutes? Okay, no problem. Anybody else who is ready? See, I hope these case studies are giving you an insight into the rules and regulations that we have been talking about, things that we have been talking about. Are we ready now? Yes, Hemang, you may start if you are ready.
Hello, I am Hemant. Today is my discussion topic on ethics is a violation of privacy. It is by Claire Bratelet. It is said that Marcus is a computer engineer who has recently developed an app which helps user keep track of medical information, doctor's appointment, and prescription information about user is stored in app, including water prescription they are taking and how frequently they schedule doctor appointments. As the developer of app, Marker and his company have access to this information. The marketing department requests Marker supply them with customer specific information so that they can better target ads and app suggestion to users. Marcus understand that he is part of a company, but also feel that the privacy of app users should be protected additionally. Marcus feels that as an engineer, he should be responsible to those who use the technology. How does Marcus determine how much of user information should be shared with marketing? Is this an ethical use of information of violation or of the user's privacy? In my point of view, I privacy breach disturb trust the and run the risk of delu- delusion or losing security. It is a show of disparate to the law and violation of ethics principles. Data privacy or information privacy or data protection is about access used and collection of data and the data subject legal right to the data. Thank you.
Thank you, Hemang, for your insights into this case study. Now, is the next person ready? There's only 3 people, and there are 13 of us present. So 10 of you are still left. The case studies aren't very big, they're very small, 1 paragraph or 2 at the maximum, if I'm not mistaken. I guess it's not very big, should not be taking this much time. Nobody else wants to share anything? A yes and no can help.
Yes, ma'am, I am ready.
Okay, you may start.
Case study about Claire Berlitz. Marcus is a computer engineering who has recently uploaded an app which helps user keep track of medical information, doctor appointment and prescriptions. Information about the user is stored in the app, including what prescription they are taking and frequently they schedule doctor's appointments. As the developer of the app, Marcus and his company have access to the information. The marketing department requests to Marcus supply them with customer specification information so they can better target ads and app suggestions to the users. Marcus understands that he part of the company, but also feels that the privacy of the app users should be protected. Additionally, Marcus feels that as an engineer, he should be responsible to those who use this technology. How does Marcus determine how much of the user's information should be shared with marketing? Is this an ethical use of information or violation of the privacy? So, from my point of view, there are many methods of data privacy protection. The method of the modeled on framework originally pursued and developed to provide fresh view to decision Markov and based of the following three major instruments. The first one is the International Data Privacy Principle is called IDPPS for establishing and maintaining data privacy policies, operating standard and mitigations measures. The second one is Hong Kong Data Privacy Protection Principle of Personal Data. It's called DPPS for reinforcing those policies, standard and guidelines. The third one is hexadimension matrix optimization. Frame, the hexadimension metric optimization framework for executing policy standard and guidelines. There are other many way of methods of data privacy protection. That's all.
Thank you, Hemang. Do you want to discuss any other case study,
Ma'am,
Nikhil?
I am Ravi.
Okay, yes, Ravi, you may.
Ma'am,
Yes, do we have any other one or anyone else who wants to do it? No? And shall we end our session here on this note? Remember, not only people who have discussed the case studies, but I'm looking forward to people who also are supposed to discuss the case studies. If you are not discussing it right away, then what I'll do is I'll create a folder called case studies, and I'll either pair you up, or if you are all alone, I'll be giving each one of you a case study to discuss. All right. In the next lecture, we are doing the book reviews. Kindly go through your order or the sequence in which we are going to do the book reviews. Okay, kindly go through the order or the sequence in which we are going to do the book reviews. And make sure you complete the uploading part of the book review by Saturday. And also inform your classmates who are not here right now, who are not in the session, to be present. This book review has been delaying for a few weeks now, so I'll not allow anyone to be giving it apart from the date and the order in which it is given to you. If you miss the order and if you miss the book review, in that case you will be losing your marks, right? Yes, I do understand that sometimes you have a genuine reason for not doing it. So please inform. Instead of just remaining absent and not informing, that is considered as you did not want to do the book review on that day. If you have a genuine problem, if you have a genuine problem or a genuine situation, immediately at least drop a message that I'll not be able to do it today. I'll tell you later on. Okay, if you are not in a situation to discuss your problem with me right away, you can just drop a message on the WhatsApp that, ma'am, this is my name, I'm the student from EC2, that's the enrollment number, and I'll not be able to do it in this lab because of, and the reason. If you're not saying because of, you tell me that I'll be informing you why I'm not supposed to do it, or why I cannot do it. Where is the order of the book review? The order of the book review is in the spreadsheet. Remember, if you go to your book review folder, there is a spreadsheet called book review lab batch A. Now if you open the spreadsheet, you will see some of us have yet not entered the name of the books that you are reviewing. Kindly update that, and at the end there is one more column that has been added. There is one more column that has been added where it's written order of the book review. I'll just tell you, first person who's going to do it is enrollment number 24, Neerav Gilani. Second person in order of the book review would be Jinal Kansagra, enrollment number 38. So it's all mixed up. And then you have enrollment number 9, Ravi Bhatt. And then somebody else, that's Himang, enrollment number 16. Then Mohammed Faiz. Okay, that's the order in which the order that you have to follow. In case you have yet not written the name of the book, in case you have yet not written the name of the book, or you might have made some changes in the name of the book, kindly update the changes in this sheet as well. I hope now the instruction for book review is clear. There is no problem with it. Got it. Great. Right, while we were having a look at your case studies, I've already taken the attendance, so we did not take it once again. I've already looked at their names which are displayed to me in the list, and I have taken the attendance for it. So do we have any other doubts? Okay. If we don't have any doubts, then we will end our session on this note. So next time when we meet, we'll be doing. Yes, Aditya, I have marked you present. Next time when we meet, we are doing the book review according to the order that is given to us. Fine. Thank you, class. Have a nice day.
Ma'am,
Yes, Vishwaraj.
book review માં order માં 16 બેવા છે વિધિ અને વિશ્વરાજ બંનેમાં.
હું ચેક કરી લઉં છું. એક જ મિનિટ હા.
ઓકે મેમ.
વિશ્વમાં કયો નંબર બે વાર છે તમે કયો છો?
16 વિધિ અને વિશ્વરાજ છે એમાં.
4 number. 16. Okay. Okay. Just a minute. चेक કરીને अपडेट कर દઈશ.
ઓકે મેમ.
Thank you, class. I've updated it. You can check. Thank you.